You know, when you're young and you have all these people around you, all these friends, family, and young childhood, well, when you get older, kind of slowly disappears. It's not for any reason. It's just people kind of drifted away. And it's kind of like when you reminisce a little bit and you start thinking about the young childhood and how many people they were around you. It's crazy that not all of them, but most of them disappeared. Let's talk about this a little bit. You know, you remember when you were like in school or college or starting your first job, like how many people surrounding you, how many people around you. Like you go out with, for me at least, 10 friends, 6, 7, 8, they're always by my side. And also I'm always by their side. And kind of like, they are your best friends. You can't call one of them is your best friend and the other ones are not. They are all your best friends, and they are all you guys always together. Like you go to school together, college together, go for breaks together, for food together, some jobs you will do together. But as you grow older, things gonna change a little bit. Not for any reason, but some people may relate that they used to have a bigger crowd around them and now it's not as much. I don't think I did anything for anyone to kind of like disappear, but for me, my situation is a little bit different. So for me, I moved from my home country and I came to the UK. I met one of the good friends that I had in Tunisia. I met him here. He didn't know that I'm in the city and I didn't know that in the city. So we kind of talked about it before, but no one knows or remembers the exact city we talked about. So when we found ourselves in the same city, it was like one of the happiest surprises ever. But like we used to have much bigger crowds than that. And some of my friends that also moved to Europe, and some of them, they stayed in my home country, and it's kind of like slowly maybe it just everyone kind of got busy with their own life. And kind of like we still, when we meet each other, we still like talk, we still have fun, we still do all of that stuff. But when you are sitting by yourself and start thinking that the good days, that having all these people around you, having all these people supporting you, you think that you can do anything. But they kind of like slowly everyone start doing their own thing. Some start having family, some getting jobs somewhere else, some like me moved somewhere else. And you left wondering, like, it's one of the hardest thing for people, I think. Once you grow older to a certain age, it is one of the hardest thing to do is make new friends or make a new best friend. Make a new best friend, it's something from like younger, probably. You guys go through things together, stupid things, and you kind of build that kind of honesty and that kind of like relationship that you wouldn't, when you are older, you wouldn't make those mistakes in front of your friends. You wouldn't do this kind of stupid things in front of your friends, and you try to fix it together, you try to talk, and you start trying to like having these fights together, having these problems together, and kind of build that trust. You know, all these things, like you going together, you go to each other's houses and you build this trust. But when you are older, like you kind of like hold your emotions, you hold your problems to yourself. And I think that's what makes it harder to kind of build a good trusted relationship, and or to make a new kind of best friend again. With work, maybe I mean I met lots of friends through work, but to say that I have got one of them is best friends, no. I had one that got very close to being my best friend, but like I left the job, he left the job, and he went to work somewhere else, and they went to work somewhere else, and then slowly like by time everyone kind of stuck doing their own things, and you forget, like you get busy with your own life, and not you forget them, but you can't get in touch as much. You can't carve the time to kind of meet or do anything together. So these again, these are my thoughts about friendship. And I'm not saying I'm lonely. I'm not lonely. I have good friends, I have good family and things like that, but all like my oldest friends, they are not here. and you kind of like I mean, some of them in Belgium, France, Germany, Amsterdam, like you can go and meet them all. Like I can just go and meet them all. So it's kind of like, yeah, you know, we all had those also, you know, also we all had that kind of fake friends. Like as you grow older, you kind of recognize the good and from the bad a little bit. You know who is going to be good friend, who is going to be bad friend for you. But these videos, by the way, I'm treating them as a therapy, I think. Well, most likely it is a therapy for me, but it's me like saying my thoughts and saying what I go through every day, and it is something I wanted to do for me. So I know that maybe you don't relate, maybe you wouldn't even like this video, maybe you don't even get to reach this point of a video, but you know, like you get these friends, like fake friends, and like at certain points in life, like you will meet lots of those. Like if not 2, 3, you will meet one at least, and at a good time that you need them or you want to rely on them, they will not be there. And there is ones that are there for convenience. As long as they can get something from you, they will be there, and once you need them for something, they will just disappear. You won't find them anymore, and they are so fast in doing that, you'll not see them again. It happened to me once, but in general, most people I met, they are like good people. It's hard to like for me, it's hard. Like I need to meet, first of all, like someone that I can connect with, someone that maybe from my home country or maybe from places that are close by that I can relate with. Because people from here, that to get someone to actually be your best friend, you have to go through lots together, especially when you are older. And when you are a man, we don't talk about our feelings. Like men don't talk about their feelings. I know they don't talk about, there is people like I know they don't talk about their like relationship, hardships in life, friendships, whatever feelings they go through, financial. If they are going through hardship financially, they wouldn't even say anything. Like men in general, they're very, very bad in communicating their feelings. I think that's one of the big parts. Like girls, probably they make friends much easier than men. Like girls definitely do. Like it's much easier for girls, and that's probably because mainly they can like communicate their feeling. They can be open with each other. They have got these group girls. They talk to each other. I'm not saying men they don't, like completely, but if you are in a group and you all trust each other, you all going to talk. Like one person just start talking and everyone will start talking. But it is very hard to find someone that you trust enough. If you like, you didn't grow up together and you know everything about each other, it's very hard to kind of like find that person you can communicate everything to them or say everything to them. But if you are in that situation, please reach out. We can talk, can have a conversation, can be friends. I'm sure you didn't like completely like me, but you can say whatever. So yeah, I'm only joking. If you have got anything, please reach, please talk. I'm willing to listen. If you have got anything you want to say, please put it in a comment. And if you're still here, maybe I suggest for you to like and subscribe. Maybe it will be a good thing for me and for the next video if you want to watch it or not. But in general, yeah, I'm not saying I'm lonely. I'm not saying that I don't have friends or family or anything like that. But all I'm saying is that maybe I'm reminiscing a little bit about my old childhood and my friends, and I wanted to put in a video here. And again, it's an excuse to use it as a therapy for me. But yeah, it's something that it went through my head. And I told you from the first video, these videos are for me saying my thoughts and saying what's in my head and what I go through every day. So yeah, friends, if you have good friend, maybe hold on to your relationship as much as possible. Good friends are very, very hard to get nowadays. Someone you trust, someone you can go through things with, and someone that will fight for you and be there for you through good and bad. It is very, very hard to find. So I hope everyone find that person. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you very much for watching.